Yo, what is up? Welcome to Solomon's Crown podcast, where I have been dying for the last 2 weeks,
Yeah,
and Pop has been holding it down. Um, we are back with a new video. Before we get into the video,
this
I
guy.
need some Vicks Vapor Rub. Be sure to hit that sub button. Be sure to hit the like and hit the bell notification so that you know that we are posting new videos.
Do that thing.
As
Do
you
that
can
thing.
see in my last video, I went over a little bit of what we're going to be doing moving forward. So hopefully you guys are rocking with it. But without further ado, we got fuck nigga free summer's over. So now we just got to talk about how niggas nut quick. So, female empowerment and positive message to the younger generation, as they would say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll just roll the video and see what you see
The
for
pop gave me
yourselves.
rights to share screen.
Oh, I thought I gave you rights.
This man already oppressing a black man on here. I'm trying to give you guys some prime content, and this man's oppressing the shit out of me. But yeah, without further ado, we're not even gonna watch this whole thing. It'd be like that, but this is for the greater good. So that line right there, that's already good enough.
That's
Found
our
out I was
that's our
pregnant
screensaver. That's our
and
thumbnail
got
right
it
there.
gone quick.
Yeah, thought I would be crazy after sex, but I ain't nothing.
But that's the thing is like, okay, do we even really need to watch the rest of this video? Because it's just
No,
more so
it, it's the same.
it's
It's
the
the same shit.
same of that.
Same shit, bro.
So y'all can go check that video out if y'all want to. I can't listen to the rest of that shit because the shit is just degenerate ass shit.
That's literal sewage, audio sewage, bro.
And that's the
But
thing is like everybody's like, oh my goodness, like I'm so proud of GloRilla for like
actually,
speaking on
actually, let's
women.
look at
This
the
is
comments. Let's look at the comments.
yo,
Because people are gonna think we hating on it, and we hating on her.
nah. Oh, you probably want to go to the YouTube comments.
Yeah, go to the YouTube comments.
Yeah, let me go ahead. So go ahead and give
Because
your little synopsis while I bring this up.
so pretty much with all these videos that she put out, all I see is support, like, oh, she's doing her thing. I'm so happy. I want her to win, all this other stuff. And it just we're like it almost seems like we're living in a simulation because this can't be right. We can't be living in reality because she's literally pushing music that's saying women should be out there being ratchet, black women especially being ratchet, drinking, twerking, um, and talking about she got pregnant, then she got it gone, and she
Quick,
ain't have sex since, so she had an abortion. So abortion is a thing now. It's like
yeah,
changing socks. You just have
you should
abortion.
tell young women because the thing is like we talk about all these society issues from a man's point of view, and most men will hold men accountable. If we do
Yeah.
a review video on any dude who's talking some wild shit, we're gonna be like, "Yo, this dude is wilding. You should not be doing that." The thing about the women is they don't hold each other accountable for shit. So you got Lizzo coming on a platform talking about, "Oh, women are oppressed, this, and that," and then she cosplayed as Blueface's baby's mama,
Hmm.
and that's another one who's just like wild and rambunctious and just doing all this shit because it's like, okay, dudes have hurt me and I
Yeah.
can do whatever I want and I'm making money now. And that's the key thing. Is like now that people are making money off of like ignorant ratchet stuff, they think that like, oh, I'm somebody who should be influencing people. And that's
Hmm.
not the case because if y'all think that this is good, For younger women, it's fine. And like we can look at the comments because I mean everybody's putting dubs on it. So
Mm-hmm.
GloRilla having so much fun with her success, and I'm just happy for her.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
GloRilla is bringing the inner Milwaukee out of me. I love how authentic she is. I'm so happy for her. Her energy always gives me chills.
my 36-year ass couldn't wait for midnight to get your album on Apple Music. Girl reminded my friends like my baby sis album about to drop. What? Girl reminding my friends like my baby sis
Yeah,
album
I don't
about
know
to
what you're
drop.
saying, bro.
Blessing to you, sis, for real, for real. I'm so happy for her. Her energy always gives me chills. Love her. Her voice, her flow, her bars. She's authentic. She's winning by being herself. She got her own style, and I like, and it's like no other. It's very unique. I like how she put her day ones in her video and don't need no Instagram models. So keep her videos so organic. So the thing is, it's like people are overlooking the same thing that they overlook in rap music because okay, we talk about rap music has not been beneficial to the black society.
No, not at all.
And the thing is like when people say that too, nobody wants to talk about it. So rap music is influential to the younger generation, period. Kendrick Lamar did it in DNA, where they did the interview where the newscaster was like saying, "Oh, black music has been more influential in the black community than anything." And the thing about it is, anytime a rapper talks about anything positive, it gets shunned, and it's like, "Oh, this is conscious
It's
rap.
corny. Yeah, it's
This is
corny.
corny. I don't
Yeah.
need this. The beat's trash." Kendrick Lamar dropped a classic, and everybody's like, "Yo, this shit is corny." Lupe Fiasco used to be on like some wild stuff, not even wild stuff, just like regular stuff. Like I told you about that. I listened to Prisoner One and Prisoner Two off of
Hmm.
his old album, and it literally was talking about Prisoner One is the actual prisoner, and Prisoner Two is the actual guard who has to watch the prisoner. Because if you think about it, both of them have to go to this jail every single day,
Yeah.
and both of them are fighting for their lives, regardless of which side they're on. So it's mind-boggling because like I was saying before, it's like Lizzo can go on a platform and be like, yo, women are being oppressed, this and that. And then you got GloRilla talking about like, yeah, I got an abortion. Like, what's up? Like,
And it's not just with Lizzo and GloRilla. I just think it's the state of hip hop in general because I noticed there's a huge influx of these female rappers. Like you have Ice Spice, GloRilla, and a bunch of other like smaller no name ones, and they promoting the same stuff. Even so much so to the point where it's like women taking the lead to where men are kind of like the side pieces, like the side items
you know,
the to be consumed, and women are like taking the lead and having their way and all this other stuff. But the
but
thing is that you have the common complaint of black women now is, oh, men don't approach me. There's no man out there for me, blah 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 blah. Even so much so, there was this interview that I was telling Will about, this famous or pretty popular YouTube comedian, Just Hilarious.
mhm.
So I think she is a single mom. She had a baby by a regular dude. She got on Facebook, grow her stuff. Now she's big time now. And she pretty much said that like, oh, I can't date a 9 to 5 dude because she's making, big money, but she can't date a dude on her level either because she says like she wants to work until she dies, boss babe type deal. And I applaud it. Like any person, if they work hard, they should be able to enjoy their money, enjoy their success. But I think nowadays it's money is the forefront of everything. There's no community, there's no morals or values, there's nothing that's being pushed out there. And even to piggyback off of that, you go into like what Kanye and Kyrie were touching on, especially Kanye, and call him crazy, call him this or that. Like he is speaking on a lot of situations where there are people who are send or controlling these rappers and telling them to promote a certain message and a certain imagery of black people that's self-destructive. but it doesn't matter because GloRilla has her authentic sound and she's winning and she's getting to the bag. Nothing is over the bag, it seems, in the West. So
Huh. And that's the thing too, is like
it's pretty interesting to
you
say the
talked
least.
about Black Thought and how he's a storyteller and how he talks about, I mean, the thing that's going on now is nobody wants to take accountability, but everybody wants to win.
Mm-hmm.
The first thing about winning in life in general and being better is taking accountability for your actions. Nobody takes accountability nowadays. Everybody's just like, oh, well, I'm getting to the bag and this person hurt me and this, and that. So everybody's making excuses on
Mm-hmm.
why they can't be good people. And I think we talked about this the other day where it's like the way a society evolves is through community and helping each other and growing together.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody in today's society has become so selfish to the point that nobody wants to help anybody do anything. It's always like, oh, the thing is, there's so much money out here to be made in general. And the fact that you got your homeboys struggling, you literally trying to do everything by yourself, and you think that, oh, I got to get all the money that's left. Think about how much money is in the Black community alone. 3.1 trillion dollars worth of spending. Imagine if we took that money and started investing in each other. Everybody would be winning.
Everybody's too busy buying Gucci.
I mean, nobody cares about a company can literally come out and be like, "Yo, we hate blacks," and like, what was it, Tommy Hilfiger, where he was like, "Yo, I don't make clothes for blacks," and he probably didn't use those words, and everybody's still wearing Tommy Hilfiger like it didn't happen. And the thing is, it's like
Mm-hmm.
we're forgetting the history of things. Um, Everything's trending now. Everything's kind of like, even like with the Yeezy situation, dudes are still going to buy Yeezys, period, because now they're, if they are cheaper, people are going to be like, yo, I can finally get Yeezys. Nobody looks at the situation that like Adidas literally came and stole Yeezys from Kanye West.
They
So
don't care.
if they can steal that from a billionaire, what makes you think that anybody underneath $1 million, $100,000 is going to do anything better than that?
And then
GloRilla is going to be a phase. She's going to put out an album. She's going to put out another album. And then people are going to be like, yo, this shit's kind of trash. But you know what? That's probably not going to happen because all people care about is beats. They don't care about the content of the song. They don't care about anything. And we can even dive into the same thing with like most of the male rappers. Like there are rappers that talk about real stuff. Like T Grizzly is advocate for dudes getting out the hood, stop gang banging, stuff like that. But he's not as big as GloRilla because what is he doing? He's promoting a positive message.
mm-hmm.
You got Black Thought, literally a storyteller in the community, telling stories, telling like providing good content. It's got like 36,000 followers. If you look at all the rappers that literally have the highest followings, it's usually the rappers that are the most influential with the least amount of content. And I don't want to hear it, bro. Like a lot of people will be like, yo, Little Uzi Vert is dope, Little Yachty is dope. This like all their beats are so no, I'm not going for that. If you just want some
Yeah.
mind-numbing shit, like that's cool. Like that's who you are. But like me personally, that's not who I am. I'm not about to listen to this dude talking about he took a walk to fucking Poland. Like, and he's talking about lean on top of that. It's like every week, every month, there's a new word for like all these different drugs and
Yeah.
like trending topics and all this other stuff. And it's just like Twitter. Probably Twitter is probably like the cesspool for generating all this stuff. And then everybody's just like, oh, Twitter's dying right now, but Black Twitter's just having fun. It's like, bro, it's not. Like Black Twitter is imaginary, bro. It's just
It
like
is, bro.
we
It
could
is.
actually create a Black Twitter website, but nobody wants to do anything. You had Soldier Boy on there talking about like, yo, Twitter sucks. I'm gonna make my own app. And then if Soldier Boy made his own app, everybody just dog him out because they'd be like, why is Soldier Boy making an app? They could literally take Black Twitter, put it on Soldier Boy's app, and then Soldier Boy would be winning. And then, I mean,
Mm-hmm.
if it worked the way it was supposed to, then Soldier Boy would be like, yo, I appreciate y'all. Like, what y'all want me to do for y'all? Like, I can help out the Black community in some way. And then, like, it would just snowfall. But we don't do that. We don't do that at all. We just promote all this degenerate ass shit. Even like with the Migos and everything like that, like everybody's just
Hmm.
like, we had this conversation on our previous podcast where it was like, yo, Migos is contributes to society and this is or it contributes to the music industry and all this other stuff. And I was like, they contribute to a certain style of audience that is not good for the black community.
Nope.
Period. It's like, okay, they contribute to getting lit, they contribute to black on black crime, they contribute to like dude, and the thing is like dudes really get in the mentality who don't like hood dudes and dudes with like lower IQs and just dudes
Hmm.
who act on emotions and everything like that. They really get into these moods when they start listening to music like that. So it's like,
Hmm.
yo, they're off some Hennessy and they're just feeling themselves, and some song comes on is like, yo, call my out lacking at the gas station, blah blah blah, this and that. As soon as they go out and they're put in that situation, they're gonna be like, yo, that's the op right there. Like, let's get it. And a lot of people will be like, oh, you're crazy. That's not real. But this is real life.
It
I
is real
grew
life,
up
bro.
in the hood, bro. Like I know how these dudes are. They don't care about tomorrow. They care about today because in all reality, a lot of blacks who were shot in the hood, these cases go cold. I got shot in the hood. And do you think they caught the dude who shot me?
No.
Not at all. Because what? As a young man, as a young black man, you're told, yo, don't mess with the police. So what did I do? I didn't go to the police station to finish the reports and everything. I mean, I couldn't give them anything anyway. I got shot in the dark. Literally three other people died that night. Or not three other people got shot that night. One dude died. And I
Damn,
guarantee
dude.
you, they didn't send me no messages saying like, "Yo, we caught the guy who shot you." Yo, no news reports ran about it. They just ran a straight up first news report saying like, "Oh, these four people got shot." My name wasn't in the newspaper because like they don't care. I literally probably could have went to the black club that was down the street from where I got shot, and I probably
Hmm.
would have just blown up. I would have probably been like, "Oh, yo," like everybody would have known, right? But instead, I
Hmm.
chose a smart route, and I just went to the gas station and had the chick call the police because if I put my face in the news as a
Oh,
survivor,
it's a wrap.
yeah, like I mean, they could shoot up my mom's house, they could find out where I live, they could find out a lot of other stuff. So like a lot of these dudes are getting away with like having bodies on these guns and all this other stuff, and it's stemming from a mixture of like intoxicated thinking mixed with the music.
See the
So
thing. You see the thing is too in Jamaica they actually banned any song that glorifies violence because it's the same thing in Jamaica too with dancehall music where they talk
mhm.
about killing dudes and all this stuff. Same as rap music, but they banned it because they know it's influencing the youth.
And they're banning drill rap, like in England, I think at this point, and
Oh,
even
they are?
Chicago.
Oh.
Yeah, like well, don't quote me on it, but they're trying to ban drill rap because it's so influential and it's so violent to the communities that it's like prevalent in
Hmm.
that it's literally ruining their communities. So I'm just at the point where I'm tired of everybody being like, "Oh, that's not true. That's not true." And the thing is like there's been proven studies for all this stuff. So
Hmm.
low key, if you're not a doctor or scientist, like I don't want to hear nothing about anything from you because everybody can make up these scenarios that fits them. We're in a society now where you can literally say whatever you want and then back it up with your own facts, no actual facts, no hardcore facts. And as long as you have a following or you're an influencer or as people like believe what you're saying, it's true. Period. So I mean, GloRilla is the new wave along with Ice Spice and like you see all the jokes about
They
Ice
can't eat.
Spice where it's like, "Oh, why are
So
you
you're on mute.
listening? Why are you listening to her music on mute?" And it's like, "Yo, this is good. This is good." And this GloRilla is just like, "Yo, she's a female rapper from like well, I think she's from Memphis."
Yeah,
So
she's
like
from Memphis.
so she's got like that Memphis style and everybody from the hood is just gonna be like, yo, somebody from the hood made it out. And it's always that. That's all that matters.
It's all that matters is the impact and everything. It doesn't matter as long as they make it out the hood, as long as they get theirs,
Hmm.
as long as they get theirs.
And that's the biggest thing is like everybody gets theirs and nobody comes back for the community because it's like, okay, she's going to get to a point where even if she is giving back to the community, it's going to create problems because
Mm-hmm.
like her homegirls are going to be like, oh, yo, like we're in these music videos, but like we ain't making no money. It's just like the whole Dr. Dre situation in Ice Cube where it was like,
Mm-hmm.
yo, it's cool and all that we're going on tour, we're in these hotels, like we're fucking on hoes and shit like that, but like I'm trying to get paid like low key
Mm-hmm.
and they're just getting led on and led on and led on and it's easy to influence these people who never had anything because they don't read books, they don't do any type of research, they just think everybody is like there for them. And you can see in like the interviews that they do, the like whenever they get asked on the red carpet or any award show, it's always like they get asked like the most ignorant ass shit, like, oh, you fuck nigga free, like,
You see the you see the whole scary thing about this is you have, conservative black people or just people in general, they'll be like, abortion is the number one killer of black children. But no, it's against females or women's rights or whatever. So imagine you have black women in America. When it look on the online studies, black women are the least picked and least desirable on online apps. Because online they're like it's just purely on looks and everything.
yeah.
So black women are least desirable. You have people like GloRilla that's continuing the stereotype of black women being ratchet, loud, nasty, promiscuous. And GloRilla is looked as a role model, but yet she goes to England and doesn't know what a fox is.
Like,
She went to a school where only 8% of the people were literate.
you mean a car
And this is the
fox?
leader, and these are the leaders that we have for the black community and for our young black girls.
Oh, and then
Yep.
they send them overseas so that they look like like idiots. And then these
Yep.
people are like, oh, like so the thing is, like when they send these rappers and these people overseas to do
Mm-hmm.
interviews, like it's not the West. It's not America.
No.
They literally see them based off of how they act, how they do their interviews, and that's what they take the black community and blacks as. So if GloRilla goes overseas and says, "What's a fox?" They're just like, "Oh, like these blacks are actually dumb." Like with everything that these dudes are saying and these about rappers and stuff like that, like, "Oh, they're dumb basketball players
Because the thing
overseas."
because the thing is all other blacks in the diaspora look at black Americans as, the blacks to be like, because black Americans are the richest. But look
Yeah.
at what we do with our wealth and our opportunities.
And the thing is like I've met some pretty solid people in like Africa and stuff like that. And these people would follow you to the grave just for being a black American because
Yeah.
they're just like, yo, like you're getting money, like the things that we take for granted as far as like living in a house, having a computer, traveling the world,
Mm-hmm.
having a passport, having a job that pays more than like $4 an hour, like having a nice car, all these things that we take for granted, right? There's somebody in another country who would die for this shit.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing is like low key, if I did do something like that, I would literally go to Africa and start a business over there because as much as I hate to say it, I don't hate to say it, but like Africans and like just everybody, all blacks outside of the country, they follow you based off
Mm-hmm.
of how you are going to influence their community. If I
Mm-hmm.
go over there and I start a business in their community and it's helping the community in general, they're going to be like, yo, this guy is helping us. Let's make him let's make this the number one grocery store that we go to because this is what they're giving us all the things that we want. Especially if
Mm-hmm.
you come over there as an American, I could literally open up a hip hop store, sell merchandise from rappers, sell CDs, sell cassette players, um, DVD players, like all types of stuff, like just regular stuff to promote like this hip hop music and stuff like that, and they'll love that shit.
Yep.
And the thing is, they'll be more loyal to you than anybody. A dude could literally come in there and be like, "Yo, this place is shit," and like he might get jumped outside because that's how die hard they are about like, "Yo, you can't talk to Mr. Coleman like that. He brought like great things to our country, and he's a good man." Like they'll literally be loyal to you like that. And that's what we lack in the West is any type of loyalty,
Yeah.
respect, um, followership. Everybody wants to be a leader out here.
Yeah.
Every
Yeah.
every dude's got to be the top tier dude.
Mm-hmm.
Low key, if you show me a way that will get me out of a situation and you're better at something than me, I'm gonna follow you. Because as a student, you need to learn how to follow a teacher. And that's the
Mm-hmm.
thing too, is like a lot of us don't have mentors or anybody to show us the way because what our fathers are gone. Anytime we have a black leader in the community, they literally make this man into a martyr and just be
Or
like,
they
yo,
kill him. Yeah.
yeah, kill him. Then they make everybody who's talking common sense or any type of like positivity into the community like the most racist or like the most wildest person ever. So, but GloRilla can come on and say like, "Yo, I got an abortion," and it's catchy in the song, so that's cool. And women are just eating it up.
Yep.
And the thing is like the men are also just like, "Oh, low key." A lot of these dudes are just becoming like,
Like
oh, the
groupies
female,
almost.
yeah, they're like, oh, the females are making money, then I can just get picked up by one of these
Mm-hmm.
rich, like one of these females making money. But that's the thing is like these females don't want a dude who's making less money than them as much as they say it. They don't want
They
a
don't.
dude
They
who's
don't.
gonna
Yeah.
be some beta male, like, oh, do anything you want to say because they're gonna get bored with you. Like they always say, like nice guys finish last. And then
Mm-hmm.
on top of that, it's the females are talking about like, oh, I want to be handled like they're some type of zoo animal. And it's like most of these dudes who were like the dudes that they want are just gonna be like, yo, I'm good. Like,
Yeah.
why would I
Facts.
stress myself out over a female like that just for her to be like, yo, I woke up today and I forgot I remembered you said this 10 years ago and I just don't feel like this is gonna work, so I fucked your homeboy. It's like,
Okay, what do I do with that information? Bruh,
nothing.
like
You take a
it's
L.
I mean, we can go into another video some other time, but it kind of struck me today where you see the differences. I think personally, this is my final thoughts, but I think personally, GloRilla and people who push her music, whether they're male or female, are anti-family. And this is what we're missing in the Black America because now single motherhood is, the regular thing now. Blacks don't know anything about generational wealth and all this other stuff. So I'll give you one example because it seems like all the other races are doing better than us. But I remember watching this video and it was talking about generational wealth. And in the black community, there's always the thing where it's like, oh, as soon as you reach 18, you need to get out of the house, you need to get out the house. Or in Asia, where I'm at right now, a lot of the times you'll have kids, or not kids, but you'll have people that live with their mom or dad or both in the house until they're 20 something, until they get married or whatever. But I'll give you an example. So you'll have Mexican people, right? They'll come in to an apartment complex, maybe 20 of them, and the Mexican dude will probably work under the table, maybe $1,000 a month or something like that. And he'll probably save up enough money to buy like an old Mack truck. And then they'll be like, oh damn, like you're working this construction job, or oh you're uh I don't know, some high level in Home Depot or whatever. Why don't you buy a house? Why don't you buy a new car instead of driving that Mack truck? And the Mexican dude would be like, low key, um, I get, 1,000, $1,500 a month. I probably put gas in my car. Don't have to pay for rent. Don't have to pay bill, or don't have to pay for, all the other overhead stuff. Then most of my money I just send back to Mexico. And then in 10 years, I literally go back to Mexico in a big ass mansion for my family.
Um,
But black on blacks don't do something like that.
I
Why don't
mean,
we? you know,
If
because
we were smart, we just go down to Africa and just buy houses out there and live our lives where having money is actual status. In
yeah,
America, like anybody making under $200,000 is a bum essentially.
pretty much
If you're not a millionaire in the United States, you're not relevant, period.
at
But you
all.
could literally make $200,000 working abroad and working remotely and just live like a king. And the thing is like everybody's just like, oh, I don't want to live in Africa. It's like, yo, why not? I've been to Africa. It's nice.
It's nice,
Like
yeah.
it's not I mean, there are places that are like just dirt huts and stuff like that. But for the most part, I mean, Africa has AC. Let me just say that. And there's some fire ass restaurants down there. I've had good sushi down there. I've had good pizza. Don't try the turkey wings. I don't know if it was that or the salad, but those are off limits. But the liquor's cheap. Um hotels, like you could literally live in a hotel. I think it was like 44 bucks a day to live in a hotel. And you could be
That's
like,
not
yo,
that's not too bad.
it's not horrible, especially if you know your way around. Most of the locals, once they see that you're American, they'll actually um like cater to you and show you like the places to go that aren't like dangerous,
Hmm.
where you don't end up dead. Because if you think about it, it's like for them, it's like, what am I going to do with the dead American?
Exactly.
Not make money. So, as GloRilla would say, y'all females say fuck nigga free because
I don't
I
know,
really,
man. I mean, this is where we're heading to.
I mean, I'm just glad that we're back. I was dying. I have been resurrected to continue this journey and continue this message. So I will continue to do so. And until we find some change, I mean, the thing is, we can just sit here and in 8 years, it's going to be a whole different world.
Probably.
I'm going to be retired. I'm going to be chilling. And I'm just going to be like, I knew it. Because there's certain things in life that you just know are going to not turn out good. And this is one of them where
Yeah.
the Black society is just going to keep plummeting because one, we have all these millionaires, we have a couple billionaires. They don't work together. They
No.
continue to work for the same people because, and their mentality is like, oh, I just seen Kanye lose $600 million.
Yeah, I'm not gonna
Gucci.
lose my yeah. But we'll see how this unfolds.
I mean, blacks try to imitate whites. If a white dude's got 6 yachts, I gotta have 6 yachts. If they got 3 to 4 houses, I gotta have 3 to 4 houses. They got a summer house. Like, because the thing is like you have to realize that blacks are coming into money fairly newly,
Hmm.
and they're looking at other rich people and being like, "Oh, that dude had a beach house, and he has his regular house, and then he's in his beach house for 2 months out of the year, and it's only $4 million, and I'm worth like $700 million. So yeah, like let me just blow like this money into this beach house that I can do live in." And it's like that dude literally makes $200 billion and you make
Yeah.
$700 million. So like you cannot live the same lifestyle as this dude. So
No.
but
I mean, it is what it is at this point, to be honest.
yeah, I mean we're just putting out videos for nobody to watch anyway. So I mean it be like that sometimes. We'll get back to our regular scheduled ratchetness in the weeks to come.
Yeah. You got work in the morning.
Yeah. Some of us got jobs. We can't just be on social media wilding out all the time. So until next time, peace.
Peace.